Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9, so you can find all the lessons on Principles of Mathematics grade 9 book. So we're going to start with the second chapter, that is powers in polynomials, and we're going to cover 2.6, that is simplifying polynomials expression. Then we're going to start the new chapter, that is linear relations, and the lessons we're going to cover is relations. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay. Okay, here I'm on 2.6, that is simplifying polynomial expressions. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so we're going to learn how do we simplify the expressions, the polynomials. So let's just start with the first one. Practice questions. Okay, okay, practice questions. So let's just start with the practice questions. Got it. Okay, write an algebraic expression. Okay, write an algebraic expression that corresponds to the algebra tile models shown. Simplify the expression using the strategy of your choice. So you have to write down the numerical expressions first. So just look at the A. You have 2 red tiles and 2 blue. Then you have 6 red tiles and 4 red tiles. Okay, so it would be, you can write the A1 as 2 times x minus 1 because you have red tiles. Hold on. It would be 2 times x minus 1, and here you have 3 times 2x and plus 2. So here you have plus 3 times 2x plus 2. So you have to collect the like terms also. So what do you do? What do you have to? You just multiply 2 times x is 2x and 2 times 1 is 2, then plus 3 times 2 is 6x and 3 times 2 is 6. So just collect the like terms. 6 plus 2 is 8x and 6 minus 2 is 4. So it would be 8x plus 4. Okay, the next one is simplify. Simplify the following expressions using the tool or strategy of choice. Verify using a different tool or strategy. So let's just start with question number 5. A. Okay, so it is 6 times 8 plus 3c plus 4 times 10 plus 2c. So let's just solve. First, you have to multiply the numbers that are outside the bracket with everything that is inside the bracket. Then you have to collect the like terms. So you have to do 8 times 6, then plus 6 times 3c. Same you have to do with this one, 4 times 10 and 4 times 2c. So it would be 8 times 6 is 48 plus 6 times 3 is 18c plus 4 times 10 is 40 and 4 times 2 is 8c. Now you have to collect the like terms. 48 plus 40 is 88 and 18 plus 8 is 24c, so 26c. So it would be 88 plus 26c. If you have any question, you can ask. Okay, let's just do another example from the same question. So let's just do question number 5, F. Okay, so let me just write down. 2 times 2x 4x cube minus 3x plus 6 and plus 3 times 2x5 plus x3 and minus 4x. So let's just multiply the numbers that are outside the bracket with everything that is inside the bracket. So it would be 2 times 4, it is 8x cube. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6x and 2 times 6 is 12. Now you have to multiply 3. 3 times 2 is 6x5. 3 times 1 is 3x cube and 3 times 4 is negative 12x. Now you just have to collect the like terms. You don't have any term with 6x5, just write them down as it is. 8 and 3 makes 11x cube. You have negative 6x and negative 12 makes negative 18x and you are left with just 12. So the answer is 6x5 plus 11x cube minus 18x plus 12. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to next question. Question number 6. Simplify each expression and then evaluate for a equals 3. Okay, now you have to just simplify and you have to then evaluate. Let's just start with a. Question number 6a. It would be 6 times 2a plus 4 and minus 3a. You have to evaluate for a equals 3. So first just solve and then you have to put the value, replace the a with 3. So let's just solve first. 6 times 2 is 12a and 6 times 4 is 24 minus 3a. So 12 minus 3a is 9a and plus 24. Now you have to solve for a equals 3. So just replace the a with 3. So it will be 9 times 3 plus 24. 9 times 3 is 27 and 24. So it would be 51. So that means it would be 51. Okay. Question number 7 is simplify the following polynomial expression. So let's just start with question number 7. A. You just have to simplify. You have to do the same thing. Got it? Question number 7. A. 3 times 2x square minus 1 plus 6 times 2x plus minus 3 minus 2x square minus 5x. So let's just solve. 3 times 2 is 6x square plus 3 times 1 is 3. Here you have a negative sign minus 3. Then you have 6 times 2 is 12x and 6 times 3 is 18, negative 18. Then you have minus 2x square and minus minus plus 5x. So you just have to collect the like terms. You don't have, okay, you have 6x square and minus 2x square, it would be 4x square. Then you have plus 12x and plus 5x, so it would be 17x. Then you have negative 18 and negative 3, it would be negative 21. So the correct option is 4x squared plus 17x minus 21. Okay, for question number 8, you have to do the same thing, simplify. Okay, let's just start question number 9. Expand and simplify. Okay, the first one is okay 3 over 5, 2 whole 1 over 3a whole 1 over 2, and then you have to do negative 1 over 2 times 2 whole 1 over 5a and minus 3 whole 2 over 3. Okay, so let's just multiply. You have to multiply that 3 by 5 with this term first and you have with this one. Got it? So you have to do 3 by 5 times 2 whole 1 over 3a minus 3 by 5 times 2 whole 1 over 2, then minus 1 over 2 times 2 whole 1 over 5a, then minus 1 over 2 times 3 whole 2 over 3. Okay, let's just solve it. It would be 3 over 5, 3 times 2 is 6 and 1, 7 over 3, 3 and 3 cancel out, minus 3 over 5, 2 times 2 is 4 and 1, 5 over 2, 5 and 5 cancel out. 5 times 2 is 10 and 1, 11. 11 times 1 is 11 and 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 plus 2, 11. 11 times 1 is 11 and 3 times 2 is 6. So now just collect the like terms and solve. So it would be 7 over 5 minus 3 over 2 minus 11 over a and minus 11 over 6. It would be a here. Okay, now you can collect the like terms, this one and this one. 7 over 5 minus 11 over 9 is so 7 over 5 minus 11 over 9. You just have to solve. Just solve the fractions by yourself. Got it? Okay. I just want to cover more questions. You can do calculations on your own. Let's look at the question number 11. A company purchased two kinds of cars for its sales force. The following expressions give the value of each vehicle after it has lost value of x years. It would be v equals negative 24,000 x plus 19,600. Okay, the company has 12 sales representatives who drive sedans and 3 executives who drives SUVs. Write an expression. Okay, let's just solve. Okay, so first the A, the company has 12 sales representatives who drive sedans and 3 executives. Write an expression that presents the combined value of the companies, determine the cost of each vehicle type. So it would be 12 for sales representative and 3 for executive representative. Question number 11. Okay, so it would be V equals 12 times negative 2400 x plus 19,600 and plus 3 negative 3100 x plus 24,500. Okay, let's just solve. You have to do 12 times negative 2400. That would be negative 28,800 x plus 12 times 19,506. 19,600 is, you just have to do calculations. Got it? You just have to collect the like terms. Okay, then B is create a spreadsheet that will determine the cost of each vehicle type and the car and the combined value of the year of 0 to 6 years. What did the company pay for SUVs, the sedans? Which vehicle type is losing value for at a faster rate? Okay, so when you solve this equation, it would be negative 38,100x and minus 30,8700. So you have to write down the equation. Basically, that is the equation. Okay, let's just move on to question number 12. Simplify 15 minus 10 times x minus 4 minus 3x plus 3 is in part A. Explain why the 10 is not subtracted from the 15 before you expand. Because we cannot, we have to, if you just look at the order of operation, you have to multiply first. So first you have to do 10, you have to multiply 10 with x minus 4, and then you have to add or subtract. Okay. Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. So let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, so we're going to start with a new chapter, that is relations. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, the first one is relations. So what is a relation? A description of how two variables are connected. So basically, if two people are connected, okay, let's just move on to practice questions. Okay, can be described by a table of values, a graph, an equation, a picture, or words. So you can use a table of values or graph to estimate the value of a relation. You can use equation to determine exact values of a relation. You can graph a relation by entering an equation into a graphing calculator or graphing software. So let's just start with question number 5. Graph each relation. So you are given with a table of values, you have to graph the relation. Okay. So the table of values you are given is, you just have to plot the pair of values on the graph. Got it? I'm going to plot them on the online graphing tool that knows. So you can use any tool. Just to show you how do we plot the points. Okay, the points are 0, 15, 5, 18, 0, 15, 5, 18, 10, 21, 5. Okay, the next one is 15, 24. Okay, where is the points? Okay, you can see here is the points of the graph. Got it? You can plot the graphs like this and then join them to make a line. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to question number 4. Describe each relation in the previous question using an equation. Okay, for question number 4, what you have to, you are given, you have to write down the equations for the table. Got it? Okay. Okay, just look at this first one. You have the time and the distance given. You can see every time the time is increasing by 5. 0 plus 5, 5 plus 5, and you can see the distance is increasing by 3. Got it? You have to write down the equation. So equation would be d equals 3, that is a slope 3 over 5, change in y divided by change in x. Got it? So it would be slope m3 by 5 plus t and plus the very start basic value, that would be 15. So that is the equation for question number 3a. Okay, let's just go to question number 5. Okay, Eleanor is training for a race. The table shows her times and distance. Which variable is independent and which is dependent? Estimate the distance Eleanor has after 22 minutes and describe the relation using a graph. So you can make a graph using any online tool. You have to, which variable is independent and which is dependent. Okay, you can see time is independent variable and distance is dependent variable because distance depends on the time. Okay, estimate the distance Eleanor has run after 22 minutes. Okay, that means you are given the time, that is 22. Got it? So 22 is between 20 and 30. That means the distance would be between 4 and 6. And then for the C part, you just have to plot the graph. Okay, just look at the question number 7. Okay, the pattern is made of equilateral triangles with each side of 1 centimeter. Graph the relation between a figure and its parameter. Determine the parameter of figure 10. Explain your reasoning. Graph the relation between the figure number and the number of triangles in the figure. Determine the number of white triangles in the figure 10. Explain. Okay. Graph the relation between a figure and its parameter. Okay, just look at the figures. You have one large triangle and one small. Okay, you can see here you have figure 2, you have six triangles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. For figure 3, they are 9, and for figure 4, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are 12. And then you have to just plot these points on the graph. We just look at the question number 8. Okay, hold on. So basically, the table is okay. So the question is, it would be 1, 1, 1 and 3, 2 and 6, 3 and 9, and 4 and 12. That is the relation. Okay, determine the parameter of figure 10. Explain your reasoning. Okay, let's just see with the B part. Okay, you can find the B part by plotting these points on the graph. Okay. Okay, let's just see question. Okay, Antavan charges $5 per hour plus a flat of fee of $8 in his lawn mowing business. Describe the relationship between earnings and hours using an equation. Earnings. Justify your choice for independent variables. Okay, so it would be $5 and $8. Okay, so you have to write down the equation for describe the relation between earnings and hours using an equation. The earning $5 per hour and flat of 8. So it would be equation is 5 for hour and 8 is flat. Got it? Okay, so here E is the dependent one. Earnings are dependent. 2 independent variable is hours. Got it? Time is independent and earnings are dependent on the time. Okay, let's just look at the question number 11. Which of these ordered pairs are point of the graph 5 and 5x square? You can see the B option is the correct one because you can just substitute the value of x and so you can see the value of y. It would be x is 0, yes, it would be 0, 0. And when x is 4, 5 times 4 is 20, no. Option C is not the correct one. Option 2, negative 2, yes. Option number A, B, and D is the correct option. Okay, represent each relation using a table of values and a graph. Okay, so for question number 13, you have to plot the graph. So you can just use the online. Okay, the next one is match each table of to its graph and equation. Explain your reasoning. You have to match the graph with just look at the points. It would be 2 and 4. This one is 3 and 6. And then this one is 4 and 10. So 2, 4, 3, 7 and 4 10. That means the graph A match to the table B. Got it? You can just look at the points here and just match it. Okay. Then you have this one because all the negative values are only in C. Okay. Let's just start with question number 17. Okay. The question is describe the relationship in word. Okay, leave question number. Let's just look at the question number 18. Okay, let's just look at the question number 18. Graph y equals to x. Okay, leave that is graph. You can do make a graph on your own. Okay, then the table of to the right shows several different heights and areas for triangle. Graph the relation. Write an equation to relate the area of triangle and its height. So you have to write down the equation. Okay, so you can plot the graph by yourself. Let's just look at the point. It would be, you can see, it would be area equals 5 times h. The values are increasing by 5 times h. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to question number 20. Okay, a rocket's height is in meters, h at time t in seconds is given by h equals negative 5t square. Okay, so what you have to do, describe the relation between height and time with a table of values. Okay, so you have to find the relation. Okay, let's just substitute different values of t in the equation and find the values of h. Okay, let's suppose t equals 0. H is 5 times 0 is 0, 0, it would be 2. So when t is 0, h is 2. Okay, now let's suppose t equals 0.25. So it would be h equals negative 5 times 0.25 square plus 3 times 0.25 and plus 2. So when you solve it would be 2.4. So you have the value 0.25, 4, 0.5, 2.25 and 0.75 it would be 1.4 and then you have 1 it would be 0. That is the table of values you have to make. Okay, so we are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 9 maths. We've started with the chapter 2 that is powers and polynomials, and the lesson from the chapter 2 we did is Solving polynomial expressions, then we've started a new chapter that is linear relations, and the lessons we've covered is relations.